freaking morning. Holy cow. What an unbelievable weekend and past week and past whatever and past year of you guys and me being in the trenches and like weathering this storm to get to this point. And this point being Bitcoin all-time high. Setting all-time highs on a nearly daily basis at this point. Man, incredible stuff. And now the meme coin sector's leading the charge. Brand new meme coins getting listed on Binance. Man, it is an exciting time here in crypto. Soon to be in NFTs too. I can feel it. I hope you guys feel that too. But incredible stuff all around. Man, guys, make sure you're subscribed here to SlamX Official over on YouTube. We have some big announcements coming this week. Crypto Slam related, some partners to announce, some really cool stuff I don't think you'll be expecting, but a lot of great, exciting stuff happening. You know those builders? You know, there's a saying, the builders build in the bear. Man, it's so true. And I think, look, it's not just Crypto Slam. I think it's a lot of Web3, like native products and builders and platforms, heads down, building over the past year, past 18 months. And I think we're about to see a lot of cool stuff being unveiled. And of course, I'm most excited about what we've got cooking. So you want to make sure to subscribe here and stay tuned to what we have going on. Again, SlamX Official over on YouTube. It's SlamXIO over on X. And of course, you got to be following Crypto Slam on X. It's Crypto Slam IO. GMs to you guys, by the way. JY's, good to see you. Christian, good morning. Boy, oh boy. Look at this big news this morning. If you're wondering why Bitcoin is cooking just so much, of course it's Trump winning the presidency. Of course. Of course, as everybody expected, Trump wins. Great for crypto, and it sure as hell was. And it sure as hell will continue to be. But Michael Saylor has a little something to do with it, doesn't he? Probably the biggest bull poster and probably easily one of the biggest buyers of Bitcoin. In fact, how much of the supply does Michael Saylor hold? I think, if it's not in this post, it's somewhere out there. I'm not going to go digging for it now, but Michael Saylor, one of the best things going for this crypto space. The news coming this morning that MicroStrategy acquired 27,200 Bitcoin. This is for just over $2 billion. This is over 74K. So we saw a whole bunch of volume coming into Bitcoin over the past week. And a lot of that is from MicroStrategy. So you can see Saylor top blasting Bitcoin throughout the week and getting us to the point we're at now. We're going to peak in a minute. But yes, we're over 80K. Have been for days. Again, continuing to push new all-time highs. Absolutely incredible. There you go. Okay. As of now, they hold 279,420, the magic number Bitcoin. There you go. Average price, 42,692. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. They're going to continue to buy. Still raising billions more to buy more Bitcoin. So we are in good hands. But that does beg the question, guys. With all that buy pressure potentially in the past, potentially. It's not to say he's not buying more, that MicroStrategy's not buying more, but potentially is that our local top? I think there's a lot more buyers out there than just MicroStrategy. Countries around the world adopting Bitcoin. States here in the States also acquiring Bitcoin. Look, financial advisors are off their leash too now. Allowed to offer Bitcoin to their customers. Yeah, local top maybe, but very short-term local top. And don't forget the FTX stimmy we have coming, guys. If $2 billion is enough to help give us a little padding in this market, then what does that $16 billion FTX stimmy do for us? I have a pretty good idea. So, exciting stuff everywhere. And one of those things is Michael Saylor and his Bitcoin bullishness. Jay-Wise. Yeah, Saylor says he'll never sell. The interesting thing with Michael Saylor, I don't know what MicroStrategy's other revenue streams are. Like, I just don't. Benny, good morning. Michael Saylor always talks Bitcoin price predictions, 10 years out, 15 years out, 25 years out. And if that's the case, he'd be selling way too cheap if he were liquidating now or in the next bear market, whenever that is, right? So, maybe he's diamond handing those more than your average person, your average trader, because he just has that long-term vision. Yeah, Patrick, I think I'm with you there. Good morning, D Yank. Good morning, Six Hole. Yeah, I think, it's like right now, I told you guys over the weekend, I think I had to sell some crypto to pay for some IRL stuff. Had to. And I regretted it because I knew what it would be worth in a matter of days. And of course, it played out exactly that way, right? As long as he doesn't need to sell whatever Bitcoin he has now at 42,000 per Bitcoin, his price predictions of millions per token, yeah, he's letting it go for free. So yeah, maybe not a seller at any price here over the next few years. We'll certainly see. But guys, really, the main story here, yeah, it's Bitcoin. Yes, it's obviously Bitcoin, but man, it's meme coins every bit as much. The market cap of the meme coin ecosystem, guys, touched $98 billion here. Damn near all-time high. And that all-time high was 3 years ago, when we had Doge and we had Sheeb. And that was pretty much it, guys. That was pretty much it. That was the meme coins. And now all of a sudden you have... Are we out of the thousands? I don't know if we're in the millions range yet. Easily in the tens of thousands of meme coins. We got to be in the hundreds of thousands at this point. Have to be. And I'm with Murad here, with the Murad thesis that many of these coins are going to have billion-dollar market caps, and many of them will have $10 billion market caps, and some, like Doge, and I think a brand new coin, probably something that exists right now, but we will see a meme coin or two, and I would not be shocked if it's 3 that have $100 billion market caps. This cycle, maybe. In the long term, definitely. But Doge is the biggest attention grabber. In fact, it's a great indicator. Every bit as much as when I go to Google Trends, Google search trends, and I look for Bitcoin and I look for crypto, and I like to look for how the rest of the world is looking for Bitcoin, or rather, are they looking for crypto and Bitcoin? You can simply look at the market cap of Doge to gauge the same thing. It's the most normie-friendly meme coin. It's the thing that has conditioned normies to meme coins. If you're new, by the way, to crypto and you hear me talking about normies, please don't take it disrespectfully in any way. It's kind of a term of endearment because we were all normies. And we're all normies in one facet or another. With crypto, maybe less now. But every normie will be here, and at some point, we'll all be normies again. The people in crypto now will be normies again. Just had to clear that up because I know we do have new people watching here. Good morning, Lord. Dude, the Binance stuff, we're getting to that in a quick moment here. I'm very excited about that stuff. But Doge is the thing to be watching here to gauge that public sentiment. Are they in? Are they willing to spend again? Are they feeling excited and they think they can profit here in crypto? Well, it sure as hell looks like it. Look at the market cap of Doge here. Over 40 billion. What are we at? 42 billion right now. Guys, 1 month ago, had a $16 billion market cap. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. And just to start, at its peak, Doge was a $90 billion market cap. And that's coming again. But that's also where we see if that some of that money actually kind of flows to some of these other meme coins. And there are a lot of other meme coins and a lot of great ones too. So we'll see, but I'm definitely keeping my eye on that. But this is the start of the banana zone. It is. It is. And again, Doge is probably a leading indicator there. So as we watch Doge get up, man, you better be, not financial advice, but you better be accumulating the other meme coins that you think got some cook in them, and quite a few of them sure do. We'll get into ACT and PNut here. Actually, our next tab. ACT is interesting, and maybe we'll dig into that together. PNut is extra interesting. There's, man, very exciting stuff everywhere here. Everywhere. Buckle the fuck up. Banana Zone incoming. And quick reminder for how stupid and silly things are going to get, guys. This is a great ride. I needed to see this yesterday. I say over and over, my price predictions on ordinals are astronomical. And people don't buy it. People don't believe that the predictions I have for ordinals is going to play out. And I'm confident about it, and I have been since the start of ordinals. Nothing changes. And it's because of exactly like this. Mechaverse. You remember when this garbage sold? And they minted out and people going crazy buying because, look, the greed takes over and the excitement and the FOMO. And it doesn't matter what price you buy something for. Don't even think price. All that matters is, do you think you can make a 2x? Don't even think like, do you think you can make a couple $100 or a couple $1,000? That's all people think about when things get silly. And when you get in that mode, yes, people buy vapor, pure vapor for $1.8 million like this NFT. Worth nothing now. And exactly that's happening again. It's happening right now in meme coins. It's happening now. Of course it's going to happen in NFTs again. And of course it's going to happen on Bitcoin in a massive way for the first time ever. It's about to get stupid here. There you go. Bitcoin, $1.8 trillion market cap. First time in history. That all-time high price you've seen. Incredible stuff. All right, now we get to the meme coins. Guys, Hudah hit an all-time high. That's right, following their Binance listing. Right, they got the Binance listing. Perps. We don't have spot yet, but that's coming. But Hudah got that listing on Binance. All-time high. And it's going to keep grinding out all-time highs. And another milestone, the first pump fund token, also Binance Perps. The first pump fund to get $1 billion market cap. The first of many, I should say, too. And GOAT is going to be huge. GOAT is going to be multi-billions. It is. When you see all the derivatives, all the spin-offs, all the copycats making AI tokens, all because GOAT. All because Truth Terminal. This token's going to be massive. And it's got a great ticker, GOAT. It's that simple. It really is. But here you go. The first two tokens from Pump Fund to get spot listings on Binance. This is huge. Two tokens that it is ACT and it is PNut. I bet you nobody really knew about ACT, and I'll tell you what. I barely did. In fact, I only knew about PNut because yesterday, if you were watching the live stream, 2 streams yesterday just trading shitcoins, just having fun. Just trading shitcoins, and for the first time ever, started doing some copy trading yesterday. And I saw some people buying ACT, and it didn't make sense when I looked at the market cap. I didn't see anything there that looked special, and I didn't see anybody winning, but it turns out it might have been a little insider trading. It might have been. Clearly, some people were tipped off about ACT before the listing because we know PNut, something very similar happened. But either way, man, this is huge. We are going to see, man, from these T1 exchanges, not just Binance, but Coinbase and Robinhood, listing these, I don't know, I want to say major meme coins, but ACT was not that. ACT was like a, $15 million market cap, maybe 10, somewhere in between there. ACT was not some major meme coin. ACT feels a little dirty. Look, ACT, we'll peek at both of those coins. This gets really interesting, really fun when you start talking about the devs behind certain coins, like GOAT, like you're saying, and what their secondary coins, their whatever, they're all coin. I don't know if we have a term for them yet, but what their potential is. We saw Fartcoin cooked. We saw with Cerebro. There's the Zombie coin, the Zombie Bro token, right? There's the Cerebro dog token. There's really interesting stuff going on here. And then you got all kinds of new AI tokens like Sense cooking this morning and Pippin cooking yesterday and today. That's interesting, Lord. Yeah, if Mark Andreessen, dude, I never say his name right. I know I'm not. Andreessen. Whatever. Yeah, keep your eye on that. Now along that line, Pippin, I'll get this straight, and I know I have this coming up later in the show. Either Pippin or Sense is followed by Mark Andrus. God, I fucked myself up now. Now I can't say his name. I can't even get the word out of my mouth. Mark A. There we go. Is followed by Mark A. But also followed by Jeff Bezos. Look, Sense, and Pippin, I think both cook, but one of those two is a little extra special. I think it's Pippin. Andreessen. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm so sorry. Fucking idiot. What? It don't matter. We love him. Pioneer of the internet. Like legend. Of course people are going to follow what he's into, right? Of course. The guy's got that kind of vision, and that's the kind of vision that translates to this space so perfectly. So perfectly. It's why people are going to throw money behind whatever he sees, because you know he's a guy with that vision. He's the guy that sees that stuff. Incredible. We'll pull up these charts in a minute. But here's ACT. I should be following that. Again, the AI meta is it. It's it. Let me see if they got a link to like Dex tools. Dude, Pump Fund's amazing. Pump Fund is fucking amazing. By the way, I tweeted fake news yesterday. If you saw me tweet that the founder of Pump Fund got arrested, he did not. He did not get arrested. I don't know where I got it from, but it's bullshit. I've been spending a lot of time on here, guys, like a lot of time. Dudes, this went from... This is ridiculous. Oh, man. This was a layup yesterday. Oh, and again, I only saw it because of the copy trades. That's it. Although, hang on. Yeah. I don't know. This... Oh, dude, I was confused. Okay. There's the Binance listing announcement. Dude, this is wild. Let's go back a little further. This is wild. This is where you could have gotten it over the past 2 weeks. Wild. And again, some people had insider info. There was a lot of buying yesterday from wallets that got in early to, let's say, Mudang and Luce, and some people knew. Some people knew yesterday. So the copy trading does work. To a degree. You got to do it the right way. But yeah. It does. Now, PNut... I'm going to break this news. It's not breaking news, but it's cool shit. Breaking news. $725 billion asset manager Bernstein urges investors to add exposure to Bitcoin ASAP. Get your asses in here now, boys. This rocket's about to leave Earth. Dude, I couldn't be more excited about this stuff right now. Price prediction, dude, very hard to predict prices right now. I think a lot of the Binance tokens, look, I don't think ACT is GOAT. I don't know if we're going to see a $1 billion market cap on ACT, although we might. It's got spot trading, whereas GOAT, I don't believe, does yet. So maybe it has dumb potential because it is the AI token that people can trade spot on Binance, right? It has that potential. PNut, I'll tell you what, PNut has a different kind of story that ties into politics. PNut has that different kind of potential because it's got the mascot. It's got the story. It's a sad story. It gets people emotional. PNut might have different potential. It might. People love the animals. It's basically the same market cap, if not higher than Mudang now, right? I think it's a little higher. Yeah, it sure is. And check this out. There's something that makes this a little extra fun. I don't want to say special, but fun. And it just adds to the story. Do you guys know who the top holder of PNut is? The Binance listing. Oh, Mike Bennett. God damn it, dude. It happens. You can't time. You won. I think you were up. Look, is it too late to buy those? Look, anybody telling you for sure one way or another nobody knows. Nobody really knows because we don't know what listings are coming next, right? But my thought is this whole ecosystem, it's the first inning for these tokens. It's the first inning. There is so much money coming into these meme coins. 6 hole, someone's got to take out some cutesy animal. No, please don't. But do you guys know who is the top holder of PNut? Do you guys know? It's pretty wild. Here you go. The top holder of PNut is none other than Donald Trump. Tell me that doesn't add to the story here. Tell me that doesn't make the news. Tell me that guy who, above all else, just loves making money, doesn't maybe want to preserve some of that wealth, and isn't maybe going to try to, I don't know, steer policy in the direction that preserves that wealth. Incredible. Donald Trump holds 1.7% of the supply of PNut. So this man owns how much worth? Over $6 million worth. $6.5 million worth of PNut. If that doesn't add to the story, I don't know what will. Incredible. PNut's a winner. At 400 mil, 2 or 3x in it, very possible. Very possible. But it just makes, man, yeah, right? Mike, this is where people tell you got to dumb down your brain a little bit with the meme coin stuff. If that's the reaction to it, just like, holy shit. Like, that's it. That simple reaction, holy shit, that's awesome. Like, that sentiment, that vibe is, like, locked into me now. Coins more bullish on than PNut or ACT. Not to pump my bags, dude, but I'll just say this in general, runes. Oh, that's the ETH PNut that got listed. Hang on. That's actually pretty interesting, if so. Yeah, wow. Dude, thank you for dropping that. That's kind of important info, because it's the Solana PNut that got listed, correct, guys? And so this is almost that CTO method. That's interesting, right? This is what happened with Mudeng and people sending the ETH one over to Vitalik. And he burnt it, and Mudeng ETH started cooking, right? It's interesting. Some people try to take over CTO, the narrative, at least. That's really interesting. Lord, thank you for that extra info. That helps a lot. Not the Sol one. Yep. That's wild. It's so wild. Okay. So Trump doesn't hold that. He owns a copycat PNut token over on ETH. Gravity, good morning, man. But in general, I think you have outsized potential over in runes. And as far as, again, which is better, ACT or PNut, like if you're trying to decide which to go into, maybe if I'm reading into that, it is a crapshoot. It really is. It really is. Both do well. The AI narrative is just so great. It's so great. And the PNut, they both have, it's pretty equal footing, I think, for both of them. I think so. Similar market caps right now. They both have their own unique stories. I know less about ACT as far as the tech behind it, what the AI agent, if it has one, I think it does, what it does. I don't know if you could go wrong with either, but I think either one you're looking at a 2x or 3x, at most. And I think down in the trenches is where you get those 10x opportunities. Well, I don't want to say easy. I don't want to misrepresent it, but those 10x opportunities are there. And I see some great opportunities in runes. And we'll touch on runes. We'll cycle back to these coins, I think. But let's continue on with meme coins. We will come back to that. There's some controversy around this, guys. And maybe rightfully so, but also who cares? Again, congrats to those two communities and those coins. It is a milestone for Pump Fun. It is. And expect to see a lot more of that, guys. A lot more of these meme coins getting listed on Binance and on Coinbase. And again, Robinhood. Right? Those businesses, and that's what they are, those businesses are trying to make fees. Their earnings came in much lower than expected here just last month. They need to make more money. They will be listing more meme coins and eating off those fees. So just be prepared for a lot more tokens. At what point does it cannibalize from each other? We don't know that yet. Because the thought is it cannibalizes from altcoins. And we'll see if that plays out. I do think it does. But this does change the narrative. Kook is right here. When you're in the trenches and you're looking for tokens here, it's kind of all about looking for what coin you think Binance lists. Of course, people do that already. But I like Kook's thought here. Think like a member of the cabal. What are you going to list next? What's the token that's maybe a little under the radar? You know, like ACT. What's a good-looking coin, has got some tech behind it, but that, you know, maybe some insiders can get into a little early and profit. I don't know. But there is, man, it feels like, look, I like Leonidas. And Leonidas is grabbing attention. And some people are saying Leonidas being a bit of a baby here. And whatever, guy's grabbing attention. It's what he does. He's on a mission to get dog listed. Dog over on Bitcoin, the dog rune. But yeah, now this is repeatedly we're seeing Binance list tokens that kind of don't make sense. Somebody mentioned Turbo. Turbo did not make sense to me earlier this year. Bohm kind of did not make sense either. Listing the CTO Nero didn't make sense either. And they did get it right with Mudang. That's great. But it's right to call this out. It's right to mention it, to ask what's the criteria for listing. What's happening here? Because ACT is a really, really strange coin to have gotten listed for, as maybe insider held, as are most of these tokens are. They are. They just are. But ACT was a strange one to get a listing. I don't know that it had proven itself, and especially maybe even to get that spot listing ahead of GOAT. Just some things about it feel kind of funny. So again, people are right to question it. Doesn't mean there's anything super shady happening here, but that conversation still should be had. People piling on Leonidas, though, so look, he invited it. All right, let's get through some crypto macro. Let's touch on NFTs. Let's come back to meme coins. I'm going to show you some tokens I was looking at this weekend. If you guys got some hot tickers, drop them too. We'll look at that stuff. Base memes are going to cook, by the way, 6-hole. Man. Here you go, Bitcoin. Man, getting so close to 82K again. Did break 82,000. ETH over 3,100. Pretty fantastic there. Solana, oh, Jesus Christ, $217 here. It's hot. It's hot everywhere. Still wondering if the Michael Saylor MicroStrategy news is maybe local top. Maybe. I don't think it is, but again, it's worth thinking about. It's worth considering. You got to be smart now, even in the thick and the beginning of the bull market. Got to be smart. Still things looking great. Here's looking at ETFs from Friday, guys. 293 million in inflows. It's the Bitcoin ETFs. BlackRock's iBit ETF outperforming the rest like it usually does. 206 million just there. And over on the ETH side, a record day. This was, I believe, I'm pretty darn confident, an all-time high for inflows in the ETH ETFs. The BlackRock ETF also leading the pack there, almost 60 mil. But yeah, an 85, almost $86 million day for those Ethereum ETF inflows. Great to see. And you felt the momentum shift, right, guys? You felt that shift back to Ethereum. We knew it's coming. Naval AI 6-hole. I like Naval. I'm in Naval as of this weekend. I think Naval's going to cook. That is one you should probably put on your radar. Again, not whenever I say something, by the way, I'm not telling people to go buy it. I don't have insights into these things. I'm developing my instinct here. I like Turbo, but also I don't know. Something with Turbo. And I was there in Turbo almost day one. I just don't know. Miggles on base is going to cook too. Cook. I think Miggles I think is like a slam dunk over on base, by the way. We'll peek at that too. Remind me of these guys when I get to the charts. Remind me of these tickers if you can stick around, and it won't be long. But I do want to pull these up. I think Mr. Miggles on base is going to be... Did I see it at like a $30, $40 million market cap over this weekend? Mr. Miggles, I think, has got a 10x in it. So that's a hot one. Put some attention on the base meme coin ecosystem. People rightfully talking about that all weekend, and that it's still early right now, and it won't be soon. And also Sui meme coins. Sui meme coins are absolutely going to cook too. That's where people should be looking right now. Maybe start shifting out of Solana and start focusing on Sui base Ethereum. But here you go, Ethereum. Tether minted $1 billion worth of USDT. Getting ready to be able to support the liquidity that's coming here, and it's coming. Coinbase is slacking for now. I think they're going to ramp up like Binance has been doing. I think they're going to ramp up the listings. I do. I really do. Spidey sense. Nothing more, but I do. All right, let's blitz through NFTs. It is looking great over there, by the way. It is. It's starting to really ramp up over there. I like to look at this stuff because I like for us to be early with these things, to notice these trends before most people. But volume ramping up over the weekend. Look at that. Friday, over 16 million sales. Saturday, over 16 million sales. Sunday, almost 15 million sales. Great weekend. It really was. Yesterday, sellers down, buyers down slightly, but sellers a big drop-off yesterday, which is a great sign. People do not want to let go of these NFTs too early. It's a great sign. It really is. Transactions up yesterday, too, so getting busier in NFTs. You feel it. You feel it. Nothing crazy yet, but you feel some momentum shifting there. Again, if you want to get in early into the Sui base Ethereum meme coin ecosystems, you kind of should be applying the same thoughts to NFTs as well. Trade profits yesterday, almost $1 million in the negative. Nothing unusual there. We've been hanging around that mark for weeks and weeks and months and months and months. And then the weekly numbers are in too and looked really solid last week. 93.6 million in cross-chain sales, smashed the prior week 71, almost 72 mil. So well up there. Looks great. Sellers up slightly. Buyers actually down for the week. And it's because the week started slow. Really picked up momentum by the end of the week, though. Really did. And then trade profits on the week, almost 6 mil in the negative. Again, looks about right on par with what we've been seeing lately, but you can feel, again, that momentum's definitely shifting here. Let's look at our top movers here as well. I'm going to filter out BRC20s. Anybody knew those BRC20s, unlike runes, are traded as NFTs? They are. Cats, good morning, man. Happy Veterans Day. Dude, and congrats. Congrats on the major fucking promotion. Hang on. It's for you cats and you veterans out there. Thank you for your service, guys. All right, your top movers in the past 24 hours in NFTs. It's Bitcoin Puppets at the top of the collection rankings. Look at that. Some NFT collections breaking that $1 million volume threshold. Love to see it. Sales up 77% to 1.1 mil. Followed by the Node Monks also on Bitcoin too. Just of the great collections over on that side. They're followed by D-Market, Bored Ape Yacht Club, C-Hype, C, whatever. Pudgy Penguins, Gilded Guardian Heroes, Space Nation. That's new. Peek at that. OMB and CryptoPunks rounds out the top 10. Brand new Luce collection, by the way. These went from 0.1 Sol up to 0.4 or so. I am tempted to grab one. There's a couple Moodang collections out there, too. I'm still watching and waiting for some of these meme coin NFT collections to cook. And I think many of them will. You know that's the narrative that's bubbling up here. Right, Sproto Gremlins, Project Eon, the Apu NFTs. It's a lot of good stuff out there. Some of these NFTs are going to do some serious numbers, and this is just the start. Milady part of that story, too, as our Retardio cousins. Good stuff coming. Yeah, what is this collection? Almost 500,000 in volume. Let's peek at that real quick. Again, I just want to be as best we can on top of what's happening over here. Right? Often we see scammy collections. This doesn't look like that. Yeah, this is a real deal collection here. Okay. I don't know the story. Not going to put too long in it. Just be aware, new collections doing numbers is definitely something to be watching for. Some kind of leading indicator. Love it. Top sales in the past 24 hours. A couple CryptoPunks there at the top. 46.9 ETH, 150 grand, guys. And then 39.9 ETH, $127,000. Got another Bitcoin shroom sale. Great stuff. Couple shroom sales here. Love it. Love it. Expect to see a lot more of that too, guys. These ordinals selling for over 1 Bitcoin, $80,000+ sales. Just the start of ordinal season here. And ordinal season hadn't even started, but no, we could say first inning. We could say first inning, but barely. First batter's up. But yeah, those Memecoin PFP collections, man, oh man. Fwaga's got a collection. They auction off raffle tickets to be able to get one of these bad boys. Floor is $65,000 on these. Now, of course, as people are saying, nobody's buying at that price. You look at the open offers, and they're around $6,000. Still, brand new NFT collection to be getting $6,000 bids, and something that looks as good as Fwag. That's a win, guys. That's a winning token. If you're looking for tokens that still have some upside, Fwag at what? Did it get to 500 mil market cap? Let's say 400 or 500 mil without a T1 listing. Fwag is a winner. I think Fwag might be. I think it might be the best meme from this cycle. I mean that too. I do. Might sound crazy. I think it might be the best meme from this cycle. Best looking meme. Broadest appeal. I think Fwag is something special. I do. And I was in there early, sold way too early, as I do. This one's different. Without those T1 listings at a $400 or $500 million market cap, keep your eyes on Fwag. Wow, one of these sold for $4,000. Yeah, it's a steal. Tiny collection too. Small collections like this are going to cook. People that get these are going to absolutely cook. There is a little shift, a little momentum coming to NFTs. There is. And guys, by the end of the year, we have a couple things coming. Yes, the Magic Eden ME token. I think that brings liquidity to NFTs. It does bring liquidity to meme coins too. It does, because I think they implement some trading, functionality on Magic Eden. Certainly for runes, right? Certainly for runes in the swap they're implementing. But really, everybody's focused on and watching OpenSea and OpenSea version 2 and the rumors of a token drop. It does look more and more like they're going to do a token here. But we have some users that got to play on the new platform, shared some screenshots. It does look like a token's coming. All right, so I'm expecting something very similar to Blur. Farming, maybe loans, maybe. I also want to see if they'll reward people for collecting, right? Buy an NFT and hold it for a certain period, or complete a set. Own an NFT from, own a Bored Ape, a CryptoPunk, like complete a Yuga Lab set, and you get X number of points. Points lead to a token drop. Would love to see that. Collect to earn. It would be real cool. Design looking nice. OpenSea always had a nice design. It was always, it's my preferred place to look at my wallet. That is changing because Magic Eden is starting to really build out their UI too. They are. But yeah, their new homepage, top volume. You'll see collections ranked by top volume, top movers, highest sales, trending collect. Good stuff. Like a nice clean interface here. A new look at wallets here. Also interesting. So if you really want to dive into some stuff here, peek at that. And leaderboards. Leaderboards is the dead giveaway here. Let's make that full screen. But leaderboards is the giveaway that I think that token's coming. Leaderboard is to rank you for points, your activity, and loyalty, by the way. Loyalty like Blur did. As in, don't use the other marketplaces and you get a multiplier on your points here. And look, maybe OpenSea does something really splashy and they make this token worth a lot. They could. That power is kind of in their hands, by the way. It is. Here we go. So there's a look at the leaderboard. Again, highlighting loyalty. Yeah. It's screaming token. It is. If it's not token, I don't know what it is, but it's a token. It's definitely a token that's coming. It feels safe enough to say there's an OpenSea token coming this year, which is pretty exciting. Think of this. OpenSea token. Right? OpenSea token, Magic Eden token. Spicy. Overgame. The 5 What do I think about the 5 first addresses on the decentralized rune? I don't know if I think anything of it. I'm curious what you mean, though. Like, do you think a little like insider shenanigans? Maybe? Or are you thinking maybe people accumulating? I'm so close to that, though. You know what I mean? To the Kongs. If you're new here, my brother's Henry the Grape, so like very close to the Kongs and their team and stuff. And everything I know is, I can tell you this, like from the heart and just knowing it so well, that team doesn't do fuckery. They're so professional. Like so, I think it might shock people because we're so not accustomed to that here in the space. So like the way they meet to make sure things are done right and because they want to, I cannot fathom fuckery there ever. I can't. I just can't. But if it's people accumulating right now, that wouldn't shock me. I'm not super bullish on decentralized, like at all. I tell Henry this a lot. I'm not. I don't see it. He still thinks we can see a $300, $400, $500 million market cap for decentralized, and I don't. I've never sold if I've sold some decentralized, it's probably $100 worth. I don't think I've sold any. But I told him when that thing hits like 40 mil, I think I sell my airdrop. I don't see it going to 300-400, and I hope it does. But I, I'm not one of those guys that thinks like early inscription is good enough or a coolish name is good enough. I'm not that kind of person. Yeah, I'm like that was a tricky scenario for them. Their big mistake was, obviously I think people can point to a few things, but it wasn't so much them like washing their hands of it at the end. It's that was their plan from the beginning, that they pivoted from that and did the PFP and did any, you know what I mean? The fact that they did anything to start set set expectations, and that was their big mistake. When they said, hey, it's the community's token, that was the plan from the start. And again, changing that really, really changed people's perception. They're good guys. They really are. But yeah, I'm with you there. And I'll exit it if it gets to 30, 40 mil, something like that. I don't see 400. I just don't see it. Anyway, we'll get more news on OpenSea here, I'm sure, in the very near term, because that token's, it's coming. I think it's this year. And hey, if it's a January thing, even better. Start the year how we normally do. My thoughts with Untitled is super similar. Yeah, so I know the PFP too. It was, so they dropped the rune, and it was supposed to be kind of like Casey did with Memento Mori, which I'm also not bullish on. It's just put an asset out there, let people do whatever they want. It's Memento Mori and decentralized, exact same thing. It couldn't be more similar, right? They're the exact same thing. And then picture what happens if Casey Rotomore all of a sudden's like, hey, you know what? People just keep asking, what else? What are you going to do? And at some point, if Casey caves, that would be the same mistake that the Kongs made. Again, that's the Kong's mistake, is people kept asking and fudding, and it does affect people. It does get in your head, and that's what, as a project or a business or whatever, you gotta learn to not let that affect your decisions. Have your plan, kind of stick to it. But they got asked so much, like, you know what, fuck it. I guess, let's do a PFP. And so Untitled was not going to be just a 200 edition collection. It was going to be a 200 edition collection and then another batch of either a couple hundred or a couple thousand with different art. So the idea, I think, was going to be multiple PFPs with different flavors, different styles, and all that you could buy runes. They did want to innovate. They usually come in and they innovate. And look, they get credit for it. And in some ways, people also overlook it. Like, they're early and first to a lot of things, and that was the first ever rune you could use to transact with, to buy something, which was a cool innovation. If they didn't do it, someone else would have for sure. But they got this knack for being the guys to do it, which is cool. Anyway, 200 edition PFP collection, Untitled, If they were going to continue building there, I like it. Otherwise, I liked Prometheans. I thought Prometheans would be the cool asset that if a project wants to work with Kongs, you deliver to the Promethean holders. Right? So, yeah, I don't know with the Untitled. Would have been cool, again, if they stuck with the vision and built out more PFPs and more. At the same time, I'm also the guys like, supplies are too big. We don't need more PFPs. We got plenty of PFPs. So, it's not clean. It wasn't done well. I don't think it's as bad as people are saying, but also, kind of it doesn't matter. You got to keep people happy. It did not make people happy. And I think they made the right decision when they realized they couldn't keep up with it. They are a small team. And they didn't make money from it. They spent money, a lot of money. But if you can't deliver on what's going to keep people happy, it was the right decision to cut losses, turn it over, take the beating as they did, and deserve to a degree, right? But take the beating, move on, encourage the community to do something with it. And I think it's working out, and I still think it works out decent in the long run. But again, decentralized Memento Mori, exact same thing. Same thing. By the way, speaking of runes, total market cap 1.3 bill. Not bad. I'm so bullish in the runes ecosystem, like unbelievably bullish. I talk about Gizmo a lot. I think Gizmo I think is going to be one of the top runes. I do. I'm talking about like compare it to pups, compare it to dog, compare it to anything. Gizmo's that. It really is. Oh yeah, buying the top. It hurts because it wasn't cheap. Yep. The only last point on Kongs and Bitcoin. Not that anybody wants it at this point, but they should. And I know chatting with Henry and even doing it on the show. It's like if they ever come back and build on Bitcoin, they would do it with the assets they have. As in, it's supposed to be a decentralized rune. So anything they do, they should and will accept that rune, right? So I wouldn't put it past them to do stuff in Bitcoin again. It's just, I don't know if people want it now, and that's fair. But they are just another person in this decentralized ecosystem that at some point could use those assets again. Gizmo was, to me, Vrew, I feel you. To me, it was so obvious. Like, a couple guys, Edge, and I think Gravity, and maybe Choina called it, like, when Gizmo was minting or being etched and you could buy it, right? That one, the second I saw it, I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it, that's a winner. Major winner. It just felt different, looks different, funny, edgy, whatever. Anyway, Gizmo's cooking. Gizmo hit all-time high yesterday. Got to a $42 million market cap. And it's up there, man. Gizmo is up there. I don't even want to compare it with Dog, because I like Dog, but I still don't think Dog is cool enough, edgy enough, whatever. Pups is. Wizard's got that edge to it. Gizmo is that. Gizmo is every bit on par with Pups to me. And I think price-wise will mirror it soon. Makes sense that Pups will always have the advantage, but I don't know. It will not shock me to see Gizmo pull up even with all these things. It won't shock me at all. Gizmo's just got that thing. It's got that magic. It's fun. It feels good. And it's really hard to get that. That's a thing you just either have it or you don't, and man, they got it. But yeah, runes catching a bit, and this is why I'm so bullish on runes. Look, volume is nothing. The top rune in the past 24 hours has 900,000 in volume, while you look at Memecoins and they get tens of millions in volume, sometimes in a matter of hours. I would almost say there's no volume in runes. It's so low, it's almost non-existent. And it makes sense because they're traded similar to NFTs. Not on-chain like NFTs like BRC20s are, but it's kind of still traded like NFTs. And that all changes in two ways. A T1 exchange lists them, and I still think that's going to happen. I think we'll see Binance listing a rune or Coinbase. I still think that's going to happen, and it's a matter of which one, and I probably, maybe Dog, maybe. Dog is closer to decentralized Memento Mori than people might realize too. But look, it's, to me, $1 Billion Cat or Pups are the two, I think, the front runners to get that exchange listing. They're meme coins. They're pure meme coins. They're great. They're fucking great. And Gizmo, look, the longer it goes before they're listed, Gizmo's got a chance to leapfrog them too. Just like we saw Act do, it can happen. And Gizmo's just got a different kind of magic. I wish I could put my finger on what that is. I just don't know if you can quantify it, but that little bit of magic that some of these meme coins get, like Flog has it, man. Dobro, no. We didn't talk about that one. There you go, JWise. Cosmo, with Gizmo distribution, as far as I know, and I'll be totally honest, I don't know exactly. I don't know that there was any held back at the beginning. I could be wrong, but I just saw the public sale and that was it. And so when public sale was going on again, you guys shouted it out. But we priced it live. I went to look at how much it would cost to buy live, at the sale, versus buying it on secondary here on Magic Eden, buying from the market. And I bought from the market, $600 worth back then, which is that point $1 million market cap or less. I think right now that $600 bag's worth about 21 grand, something in that ballpark. And I can't sell it, guys. I can't. I've wrestled with it. I can't. Because I think Gizmo is, look, Pup's at almost 300 mil. Without the T1 listing, like I was talking about, which when one rune gets the T1 listing, sends all of this. All of this sends. But the other thing is the Magic Eden token, which I think the ME token on Magic Eden is going to be an asset you use to buy NFTs on any chain, but also any fungible token on any chain, as long as it's on this platform. But also they're building out the swap tool. As in right now, if you want to buy some Gizmo, right now on the floor, the cheapest listed here, 143,000 of these for 0.07 Bitcoin. This person needs to split them up. So if you don't want to buy that much, you got to leapfrog. You got to jump all the way down here. And yes, you can buy, is that 6,000? I think so. 6,000 or so for 0.003 Bitcoin, $250. That's better, right? But you're also paying more per token because of how the listing works. Look, they're about to implement, and that's coming this year, and it's probably coming imminently, a swap. Buy these just like you would anything else. Buy $10 worth. The amount of liquidity that's going to bring as the only place you can really go buy these runes, these fungible tokens, brings a lot of attention to Magic Eden, gets a lot of people into these runes that didn't want to buy these big old bundles of them. I know somebody yesterday who bought this, top blasted Gizmo. Didn't buy earlier because he didn't want to buy big old bundles. He has a limit. Didn't want to spend more than, it was like $200, $250 at that point. There's a lot of people like that want $25, $50, whatever. Swap changes the game, brings in so much liquidity. So yeah, T1 listings and or ME swaps are going to send runes. And when you think of that, it's guaranteed to happen. The swap is definitely coming. When that comes, I think the T1 listings come too. Man, I just see so many undervalued tokens here. Solana fungible token market caps, we're talking in the billions now. Billions. On ETH, it's the same story. And the top market cap for any fungible token here, we'll say runes, because I know BRC20s have some that have crossed a bill. But the top market cap here on runes is 440 mil. It doesn't make sense. And so out of everything I see here, I think Gizmo has the easiest upside. And it's pretty freaking big upside. Won't be shocked to see that 10x here at all. 400 mil market cap, won't be shocked. And I think some of these, multiple of them, can get to that billion threshold again with the Murad thesis. Multiple meme coins to $1 billion, multiple meme coins to 10 bill. The opportunity's right here in our face. It's right there. I think the swap is coming this year. I do. I think it's really soon. I think it's basically ready here too. In fact, we've got great contacts there. I'll see if we can poke and get an idea. I don't think we'll get the scoop, but I think it's this year. I do. I think it's launching because the ME token is coming this year. I think it's launching ME and the swap basically same time. Maybe I don't know which one would come first, but yeah. And it's because I watch the Magic Eden team, how they tweet about this stuff. Co-founders bull tweeting about runes and ordinals all the time. They know what's coming. They know what's coming. I watch Chart Fu, who used to be employed at Magic Eden. He's on the he's like an advisor for the foundation now. Bull posting about runes and ordinals and talking, same like I'm saying, how undervalued this stuff is probably. This stuff is going to absolutely cook. And look, people now starting to prep. Across the board, green. Puppets up 28%, Node Monks up 18%. Everything's cooking over here. Everything's cooking. I think people realize what's coming here. Ordinals especially, I think, outperforms anywhere else. And look, ETH NFTs are doing okay, but this run, the real magic, I think, is happening over in the Bitcoin ecosystem this time. I believe it. Look at Based Angels at almost 0.02. There it is, boom, hit 0.02. Look, I called those based angels at what, 0.004, 0.005, 0.006, somewhere in that range. I've got 2 of them, and I bought them in that range. And my call stands with these guys. They will be 0.1. Based angels are going to be pretty damn hot. I think 0.1 feels really, really doable. We're talking a 5x from here. For something that, guys, those cook when the Project Eon Sproto Gremlin narrative shifts back into fashion, right? When Murad is back front and center. He didn't fade away, but of course, when something's that hot, it kind of only has one direction to go. And the Murad stuff kind of pulled back because other stuff's hot. The cutesy animal stuff's hot again. The AI narrative is hot. The Murad tokens still hot, but not quite like, those others that shifted. That'll cycle back. The Murad stuff will cycle back. All those NFT collections cook again. And Based Angels is in that conversation just because of Milady and Remilio. Based Angel's going to cook. Going to absolutely cook. That's right. Yeah, Lord. Yeah, Cosmo. And I think you're right there, Cosmo. The Magic of Dog is the big free airdrop, the fair distribution. Look, that's why Leonidas is really leaning into that fuck you Binance like this is shady stuff, because the narrative of Dog is not shady. Transparent, open, fair, free, all that stuff. So he extra leans into that stuff. He extra leans into the shittiness of the Binance listings and not having no clarity into it because it fits the Dog narrative. It's the anti-Cabal token. So they say. And I believe that. I do think Leonidas has got big old bags of Dog. And hopefully it's stuff that he's bought on secondary as opposed to him holding a whole bunch of runestones in anonymous wallets. But I don't know. I'll take that guy at his word. I think he's a good dude. Spicy stuff everywhere here. Okay, some meme coins that are on my radar, especially as of this morning. There's some stuff popping off. Sense. Let's peek at some of these. Sense cooking this morning. Stands for sentience. You see that here. Where are we at? $46 million market cap. Some big accounts calling this one too, man. Yeah, so another, again, AI techie project, I think has an AI agent. So think of it as a play similar to Act, which I don't know if I'll get time to really dive into that here. Maybe we do it on the afternoon show. But at the very least, I'll mention these. You bookmark them, whatever. Put them on your radar so you can dive into them as well. But Sense cooking this morning. A lot of conversation about it. I think I bought a little baby baggie this morning. Like when I talk buying a baby baggie, like half a soul, 0.25 soul. I play like that. I do until I can go harder. Pippin is the other one. Pippin's hot. Cerebro really hot. But yes, Sense very hot. Pippin feels a little different here. Here you go. Slurp giving us a nice TLDR on Pippin. DocsDev, I'll pull that up here. This is a dude in the AI scene. He is. VC dude, followed by Bezos. I'll tell you this too. What Pippin? I like that target, by the way. 500 mil. You know what Pippin has really got going for it? It's kind of all about the meme. Partially. It's a lot about the meme, right? And like Flog showed us that. It's just like the aesthetic, the look, the character, whatever. It matters a lot. The Pippin mascot is phenomenal, right? I think the AI actually put this together. I think that's a unicorn. If you couldn't tell, it's a unicorn. Yeah, the mascot's phenomenal, guys. Check this out. Look, you got to have a great mascot. You got to have something for people to meme and have fun with. And then if you got the AI narrative behind it to boot, come on, like this thing screams winner. I bought some Pippin this morning at 25 mil. I'm considering going a lot harder in. I got to learn more about it, but 500 mil, maybe. Yeah. It's a 20x to 500 mil. We see that happening a lot here. A lot. Pippin at 25 mil doesn't seem Man, that doesn't seem bad at all. Check that. Look, just look at the avatar. Look at the mascot here. It's fucking great. Picture the way we see Gizmo and people making content around Gizmo and tweeting it, and like every piece of content you see just makes you smile. You're like, oh, it's fucking good. Pippin, I think's got that vibe. Hang on. Let's fix that audio.
Tell you? No, I won't. Then it will not be a secret.
Man, that's a fucking winner. You see what I'm seeing? That feels like a winner. It's just got that like a little different energy here. So how is Pippin looking market cap wise? I got that bookmarked. Hang on. Dude, I got wrecked on some coins this weekend. Oh, Gophers wrecked me. Wrecked. Dev fucked this up. Dev rugged everybody. It wasn't fun. Same with Trash. Same person, same thing happened, I think. Awful. Cult of Terminals. Actually, Cult of Trump is what I think I meant to add to the watch list. Copia, same, total rug. Got rugged on so much this weekend. SKG 888. Actually, we won't get into it now. Worth looking at. Worth putting on your radar if it's not already. Got a little of that. I think half a soul worth. I don't remember where I got in, but this one does look. It looks pretty darn good. North Korea, silly buy, but it was funny. Also garbage. Okay, hang on. We want Pippin. Okay, Pippin at 23 mil. Ooh. Yeah, guys, Pippin's got to be on your radar. Same with Earl. I'm just going to shout out random tickers, and they're probably things you're very aware of. Same with Earl. Not an AI play, by the way. Cutesy, weirdo, bizarre animal play. But Pippin as an AI play, got to be on the radar. I am probably going to buy more somewhere around here. Maybe it pulls back some. Great. I'd be really okay here at 23 mil. Just because of how people are talking about it. Just because it does check that box for AI. Again, the meme's cool, or the avatar or mascot's cool. And this guy's got some serious followers, too. Again, Bezos and Andreessen. Andreessen? It's, dude, sometimes it's just that simple. It's checking the boxes. There was something about that AI agent. Here it is. AI agents that can build themselves, which is pretty interesting, too. If that's part of what's behind Pippin, behind that agent, something that's a little more alive that can kind of build himself out. I don't know if that's exactly what it does, but yeah. What sets Pippin apart from every other sentient meme or AI coin is that it builds itself. There you go. It can upgrade itself with whatever capabilities it needs. Let's check this out.
Idea and was kind of, and then this year I started from scratch with a new idea and was kind of playing around for the first 6 months. And then something clicked last month, and then I built out Baby AGI 2, which is a framework for self-building autonomous agents, which has been my theme for this year, which is the idea of an autonomous agent that can build its own capabilities to improve itself. That was probably an accident, right? That Baby AGI, when I built Baby AGI, I wasn't actually trying to build an autonomous agent per se, but I was challenging myself to prototype an autonomous founder. And that was inspired by Hustle GPT, where people were using ChatGPT as a co-founder and doing whatever ChatGPT told them to do. And I was thinking to myself, if they're doing whatever ChatGPT says, like, why can't that be an AI as well? And so that brainstorming led
cool.
to, and I have the original chat request with that built
cool.
Baby AGI too, which I sent you. I can cue that up. I remember the original prompt. But that led to other people when I shared a demo, other people noticed that it could do more than be an autonomous founder. And then that led to Baby AGI.
Yeah, that's got a cool story. And if we're looking for things that separate one coin from another, there you go. DeYank, let's see that point. Yeah, that North Korea token, by the way, Cosmos, was actually kind of interesting. It looked like, it reminded me of that Cell token from a couple weeks ago, and it played out similarly. It was a guy having his phone. He's in North Korea, and he kind of had some video. He was in North Korea, and then he's got his other phone and he's showing himself launching a pump fun. It was funny. Dad, no, I'm never gonna have a puppet. No, I should have grabbed it 0.05. When I did buy one, I flipped it. Oh, no, hang on. I didn't. I did that with a Node Monk. I don't have a puppet. I would love a puppet. I could, dump some gizmo and get a puppet, but that's it. Yeah, no. Regrets, dude. DeYank, I feel with gaming coins, IRL coins, and AI coins, NFTs from ETH and other chains, plus meme coins, runes, and ordinals, that I'm overexposed. Ooh. I don't know if you can be overexposed in this market here. I don't know. Because we're in up-only territory, kinda. I still think this is the first inning. I think we've got all November, all December, all January. 3 months. Right? I think we got like 12 weeks of cooking, everything cooking. Haven't even hit mint season over in NFTs. And I think we will. Man, we might even have 4 months of just everything cooking. So I don't know if you could be overexposed now, other than not having enough liquid right now to play these things. That could be the case. That would make sense. But also when mint season comes around, or even meme coins right now, look, there's some luck. There's a lot of skill. Actually, there's a lot of both. You hit one thing and you're liquid enough to play the whole cycle. So I hope everybody gets to hit some of those. We will be talking about all the hottest things, and we will... Inevitably, this will happen. We will get in something incredibly early. Gizmo is one of those examples, but I say these often because I want to remind people we do see stuff early. Moodang we talked about at 5 mil. Goat we talked about here at 7 mil. We were in all these things that early. There's another major Luce at 14 mil, right? We're in a lot of the biggest ones early enough to do some damage. PNut. We're going to get some of those big wins. We are, just because everybody here is so plugged in. And this is an us thing. Everybody here is so plugged in, so we share that info, we catch these things. We won't hit them all, but we will catch a lot of them. It's going to be, exciting times. Okay, we'll call it there. We could talk all day about meme coins. We'll save some for the afternoon show. So, I will be live with Henry the Grape, with the great Yojo at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That'll be right here. Again, announcements coming this week. Really fun shit. So make sure you're following. I'll pull it up on the screen. Make sure you're following along CryptoSlam.io over on X. Hang on a second. Okay, weird. It shows you sometimes Twitter or X glitches and it makes it look like you're not following people. I'm like, that was weird. Anyway, follow over on X CryptoSlam.io. You can find me at Hudah_idiot. Man, keep Memescope or BullX or whatever. Keep something pulled up on your side screen. You don't want to miss stuff here. You don't. Yeah, DeYank, appreciate you, man. Yeah, smash the like. Helps a ton. Does push the show out there. Really, really does help. So thank you guys for doing that. Hope your day's awesome, guys. We'll see you in a few hours. Peace. Happy Veterans Day, guys. Thank you for your service.